Get ready with me to get broken up with. First, we're going to start with some under eye just to kind of get ahead of the puffiness that we know is going to form around here. We're aiming for poreless skin, so when we cry, the tears just kind of like bounce off of it. Really want to go ahead and focus on these smile lines because we won't be seeing any of that tonight. I already curled my lashes, but next we're going to go in with this Essence waterproof mascara because I can't really talk about my feelings without sobbing hysterically and spitting up on myself. So just want to make sure that we're going to be like all covered. Next, we're going to go in with the roller lash and just do the bottom lashes because we really want this like doe eye look. Okay, we want to look like very baby doll looking. So when he's like, I don't want to be with you, I can be like, you know, like we kind of want to really just tap into our victim mentality in here. Since it's the end, I'm gonna go in with some black eyeliner and just really kind of get a little bit more dramatic because when I cry and this black eyeliner kind of like falls down, it'll make this really like mauve-y kind of like goth sad girl look, and that's gonna be a look that he'll never get out of his brain. Next, I'm gonna fill in my eyebrows with this e.l.f. brow gel just to really make sure that he knows that he's never gonna find another bitch with perfect eyebrows like me. I mean, where are you gonna find that? So the text that was sent was asking to talk, and I'm not really sure what that means, but I've never had a talk with someone and been like, phew, that was great. I've never had a talk and like came out smiling. Never had a talk and have been like excited about the future, you know? So we're just gonna get ahead of it now. Lastly, we're gonna go in with some lip liner. This is not a blush look at all because we're not blushing. It's kind of like a sad, gaunt, skinny goth X type of vibe that I'm going for. So we're going in with like this mauve pink Milani lip liner. And we're just gonna like kind of get the corners around to really like make it stain, you know, because I kind of want, maybe if you like do a goodbye kiss, to like stain on his soul. Now this is an optional step, but I'm gonna go in with a little bit of contour. This is the Rare Beauty one, and I'm kind of just gonna like line my nose a bit because I really want that like kind of goth, I'm gonna be the most chiseled woman you've ever been inside of type of look. And yeah, this is the finished look. Wish me luck.
No, I'm getting ready to break up with my boyfriend. You don't get it. No, I'm like straightening my hair right now. I'm trying to calm down.
So I'm still trying to recover.
No, I'm confused. Just a dumb. No, it's okay. Like, you live and you learn type.
The thing is, you just can't keep making the same mistake. You get so many chances, and then it's just like, so let's relationship with yourself now.
And I've thought about that for so long. Being alone and just working on me and like work on yourself before you take somebody serious. I have a lot to offer, but like I don't have everything.
So shocked that he hasn't even texted you or nothing.
Oh, he's not going to. No, I'm getting ready to break up with my boyfriend. You don't get it.
Are you really filming?
I'm
It's gonna get ready for your shot.
Get ready for work with me while I tell you guys the best pieces of advice I have gotten after being broken up with. I was broken up with in a very horrible manner by somebody who I really thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with. For weeks, I literally felt like my life was over and he absolutely crushed me inside. It's a simple phrase and I'm sure you've heard it in other people's advice too. Just let him. Let him move on. Let him cheat. Let him do whatever. Because it's out of your control and you'll never ever understand all the complexities and the things going on inside of his head. And if you have to fight and argue just to stay in someone's life, it's not worth it. Someone who knows your value will never ever put themselves in a position to lose you. So if he wants to walk away, you just have to let him. Now this next one is pretty applicable to my situation, and I know that other girls experience this as well. But someone's level 4 effort is another person's 10. Meaning somebody could be giving their all into a relationship, or what they think is all they have the capacity to do. Yet it could be somebody on the receiving end's level 4 effort of what they expect and what they want out of a relationship. This one was really important for me because I always felt throughout the relationship I wasn't experiencing the level of effort that I deserve. Yet he told me it felt like he was never enough and that I was never satisfied. And basically convinced me that everything he was doing was the most amount that I'll ever get. And I'm here to remind you, that's not true. You will meet somebody who matches your energy in the exact ways you need to, and your tens will align. Now this third isn't old faithful, but this too shall pass. I didn't really fully understand the depth at which that saying really had meaning to it, but this breakup put me in such a dark place, and I literally thought that I would never not feel this way ever again. Like, I just thought I was going to be sad about this breakup. He's the one that got away for the rest of my life. I know, that's crazy, but I really did feel that way. And one day I woke up and I was less sad, and the next day I was less sad, and the next day. And I really truly understand what it means to say this too shall pass. This came from a friend who was cheated on, and she was in a really dark place from that. And she said this to me multiple times as I was like really going through it. In the moment, it didn't really mean anything because you don't think that it's going to pass and you think it's going to consume you forever, but it doesn't. And I definitely want to remind you that this will pass, and you just have to let yourself be sad in the moment so that it can pass. The fourth thing I want to remind you is that how somebody hurts you is just a reflection of how hurt they are inside. I knew that there was issues with this person deep down, but I chose to stick with them and support them no matter what, and I was ready for the long haul with them to be able to figure these out with him. But sometimes you just can't erase the past, and you can't erase all the experiences that that person went through, and they're just going to go on a continuous cycle for the rest of their lives, and there's just nothing you can do about it. Of course, part of you wants to help that person, but if they're going to hurt you and destroy you in their path of destruction, then like there's just nothing you can do about it. Just know that it's way more about them than it is about you. And this one's just kind of comforting in a way because it's like it's not really that personal to you. It's way more about them. And I know like people say it's so cliche in breakups to be like it's not you, it's me, but I really do think that if somebody hurts you so badly, it is more about them because they don't know how to handle a hard time or like a hardship at all. Sometimes any little bit of argument or a hard time can send somebody into a fight or flight mode that you'll never understand because it has to probably do with a deep down trauma that they have never been able to fully heal from. Now, this next one I want to say is that God has a plan for you. No matter what you believe in, the universe has a plan for you. When I was in my darkest time, I truly just looked to God and had faith that He was putting me in the right direction. Rejection is redirection, and He's just putting us on the best path for ourselves and for our own personal growth. And I really think that He has a plan, and I have way better coming to me than I had in the time. It only took me to be out of the relationship to realize how much I actually wasn't fully reaching my peak happiness. Now, this next one I want to say came from my therapist when we were talking about like the idea of getting back together with this person in the future. And she looked at me and she was like, yeah, but if he wanted to get back together with you and he came to you, what amount of words would undo the actions and the pain that he just put you through? And I'm like, no, you're right. I think I would always think about that for the rest of my life if I were to stay with him. So this one's just for my girlies who contemplate getting back with a guy who did them wrong. And I just want to tell you, don't, please don't. Even if they vow to never hurt you ever again, I really just feel like it's going to be in the back of your mind forever. And if somebody valued you to your max potential that you should be valued, they would never put themselves in a position to lose you. And that kind of goes with the saying, don't let a man tell you twice he doesn't want you. Just don't put yourself in the position to let him, because if he did you wrong once, the odds that he's going to do it again are very high. And that's all for today, guys. I hope this was at least somewhat helpful, and let me know if you guys want to hear more because I have so much more from the experience I just went through. But yeah, stay safe out there. Love you guys. Bye.
The disrespect got so loud that I forgot that he even loved me at one point. The disrespect also got so loud that every time I was with him, I would like sit in silence because I didn't even feel like I could talk to him anymore. The disrespect got so loud that I would sit and stare at him and be so confused as to who was even sitting in front of me. The disrespect was so loud that I started mentally checking out long before it was even over. The disrespect got so loud that I thought like every time like I saw him was literally going to be like the last time I saw him. They say that it's hard to grow to hate someone. I wouldn't even say I hate him. Like, I just would say, like, I hate who he showed me who he actually was. The person who I met at the beginning was not actually who he was. And I don't think that the person that you met at the beginning was actually the person that you met either. But what I am trying to say is, like, when someone shows you who they actually are, they didn't become that. They always were that. You just haven't seen it fully. And that's the most unfortunate part of the whole thing, because we don't want to believe that our person is like that. But how that works is what they're showing you is simply the truth. When you are feeling disrespected and the action and words or one or the other is showing you that, I promise you that man doesn't value you and you deserve someone who does.
The cat is out of the bag, guys. As you guys now know, I just got out of a 5-year relationship and we didn't announce it for 3 months, so we got a lot to catch up on. So we're gonna get ready for the day and do a little chit chat life update while I fill you guys in on everything. The first major thing is that I moved into a new apartment about 2 months ago. So I've been spending the past 3 months sort of decorating my apartment, getting settled, and sort of just adjusting to living alone for the very first time in my life. But that was my stomach. Did you hear that? I've been spending a lot of time with my friends and family and just nurturing those relationships that naturally get neglected when you're in a really long-term relationship. I've been doing lots of late days, lots of girls' nights, wine nights, and it's been so much fun. I have a trip planned here in a month with my family. We're going to California, so I'm really excited about that too. I've been trying some new hobbies recently, doing lots of cooking, trying different recipes. I've dabbled in crocheting a little bit. I'm not very good at it. I'm actually like really bad at it, but it's fun to try new hobbies. I've been trying lots of different workouts. I've gotten into running a little bit. I signed up for a new gym where it's like classes and it's been really fun. And I want to try some other hobbies, maybe scrapbooking. I don't know. I want to get into fun, like little crafty things. So let me know if you guys have any suggestions. I'm still working as a nurse in the neurotrauma ICU. The last few months, I've really focused on getting all my ducks in a row for CRNA school. I don't really know when I'm going to apply. I don't know if I feel ready. It could be this year, it could be years from now. I really don't know. But I've been working on getting all my prerequisites that I do need for my application when I do eventually apply. I'm taking a big test here in about a month called the CCRN. So I've been studying for that. So watch out for some study vlogs, but I'm actually really nervous for it. There's obviously been a lot of change in the past few months and a lot of adjusting to do. But I can confidently say that I am at a really good place in my life mentally. It's been 3 months of a lot of self-growth and self-development. I've learned a lot about myself and I feel like I've grown a lot. But I'm so excited to see where the future takes me and to share that with all of you guys. And I'll say this a million times over, but thank you guys so much for all the love and support that you guys give me. It really means more than you'll ever know. Here is to a new chapter.
Get ready with me post breakup, trying to make myself feel better. I never really put anything about our relationship online because we did want to try and keep it as secret as possible and keep, well, not secret, but just like private, and keep our business to ourselves. So the last thing I'm going to do is come online and share private business all over the internet. But at the same time, you guys are like my digital diary and I literally put my whole life online. So if I'm having a feeling about something, I'm going to want to share it. It really sucks because I wanted it to be him so bad, and there's no like anger or bitter ending or anything. Like no one cheated on anyone, no one did anything like wrong. It was just both of us kind of made our own mistakes and handled our own things wrong. But I feel like it sucks more like if he'd have cheated on me and I hated him, it would make life so much easier. But I still have so much love for him. Like he was my first boyfriend, my first like anything serious, so I'm always going to have a lot of love for him. If any of you girls have ever been through a breakup or anything like this, honestly, I'm here for you and I feel so bad for you because obviously like you can have sympathy for other people when like some of my friends were going through this stuff, but actually going through yourself is awful and it's like 10 times worse than I ever would have even imagined, but I'm trying to live. And I feel like the literal worst thing that people always say that just does not help at all is people saying like there's so many fish in the sea, like you'll find your person. But like I don't want to find another fish. Like I freaking hate that saying so much because I'm like I do not want to go out and try and find another fish. I want that fish. I think more than anything, I'm just trying to prioritise myself and my well-being, because I tend to get in bad eating habits when things go wrong in my life, and I really do not want to be falling into any dark places. But I'm not going to act like I was some massive, like, innocent person in all this. I really wasn't. We both, like, done things wrong. I had my things that I needed to handle better and improve on, which, to be honest, I would have loved the chance to be able to, like, improve on things for him, but yeah. I haven't been able to eat anything since it happened, but I'm literally going to go downstairs right now and try my best to go and make some food and have something, because I really want to be taking care of myself and making sure that I and my mental health and my physical well-being are okay. But I feel like you never really understand, like, you don't anticipate how hard something like this can be until you actually go through it. And all my friends that will tell me, like, it feels like someone's dying, you feel like a physical pain inside you, and you always think, like, it's not going to be that bad until you go through it, and it is. I would genuinely do anything for this boy, and I really regret not showing as much appreciation as I actually had towards him. And I feel like a lot of the time, as the girl, I thought it was the man's job to show all the love and make all the effort, but that's just so not the case, and I realise that now. I am also wearing his jumper. Please don't judge me, I just felt like I really needed it, but yeah. Trying to go and make myself feel better now. I also just wanted to document this whole journey because it might help some of you guys, or even just speaking to you, it helps me so much. And if any of you girlies have any breakup tips in the comments, or just want to have a little chit chat and use my comments as like therapy, then go for it. Love you guys.
Get ready with me to see my ex-boyfriend. Okay, first I'm gonna shower and make sure that I smell as much like me as I can, so I'll be right back. Okay, I just got out of the shower and time to fix my hair. I'm just gonna do my curly hair routine, but I did put a towel, so like my hair is like too dry for that, but like I honestly don't really care because I'm going to bed anyways, and I don't care if it looks good in the morning, so yeah. Okay, so I'm assuming you guys are wondering why I'm making this video. Like, why are you hanging out with your ex? Okay, hold on, I need to get a new one. Okay, I just grabbed a new one. Why we're hanging out. See, this isn't a hangout, this is just like a more like another closure activity, if you know what I mean. Like, he bought me a really early Christmas present, and he's just coming to drop it off because I already gave him his supposed to be birthday present, but obviously didn't make it there. My hair is like too dry to be doing this right now, but I honestly don't care because it doesn't even like, I don't care if that even looks good. Our goal is to like still be friends, and I know people never say that that works, but like, yeah, I don't know if it's gonna work. But we're gonna try. But also, like, we've been talking a lot, but like not in person. Like, we'll be calling or texting, which is like not the same as in person. Sorry if this video is like really boring. I just like don't know what to talk about because my brain is like so scrambled. Okay, next I'm gonna do my skincare because if you couldn't tell, I've been having a lot of stress breakouts, so I actually need to get rid of that. How can we go back to being friends when we just should? I was literally watching edits to that song earlier, and I had such a big panic attack. I had to call my mom and tell her to drive an hour to come pick me up from my practice and take me home. You're probably wondering why I was watching edits during my practice, but it's because I'm injured, so I start like later than everyone else, and I didn't even practice today because I got picked up before I even started. Okay, I'm obviously not going to do any makeup because I will most likely be crying. Jeez. I am going to put on some lip tint though because I need to have like something, you know? But I'm just going to do the perfume that he got me instead. That should be good. Okay, now time for the fit. Okay, I threw on this like not quite matching but matching set moment. Like, they're not the exact same, but it's like close enough. And that is it. Wish me luck. Love you. Bye.
If that person ended things with you or ended their relationship with you, then that's not your person. The person you're going to end up with and be with the rest of your life is going to choose you 100%. You're both mutually going to choose each other, and consider it a blessing that you found out that maybe he didn't choose you or he doesn't want to be with you, because then that's not the person you're supposed to be with. The person you're supposed to be with wants to be with you just as much as you want to be with them. Consider it a blessing that you can go find someone else, someone 10 times better who will love you more than that person.
The way a person leaves your life will quite literally tell you everything you need to know. Literally, the reason why is they chose to walk out of your life. They chose to leave you. They chose themselves, didn't even deem you worthy enough to go with them. That's why they're not in your life anymore. Because the reality is, if you really care about someone, you don't just like get up and pack up and leave. So when he's telling you that he still loves you, it's just an excuse. I need y'all to realize that, like, men lie all the time. And, like, wouldn't you lie too to get exactly what you wanted? Exactly. That's not real. And you still, like, no matter what, chose to stay and at least attempt to work things out, probably. They did not give you that. He just left, like, bye. The fact that you would care, like, losing someone who doesn't even care about losing you, at some point you gotta, like, pick yourself up and continue forward. Otherwise, you will never grow in your life. You will remain stagnant. Stagnant people are miserable. No, you're not gonna come back into my life after fucking me over. I don't deserve that. And you don't deserve that either. You already showed me who you were the first time. I should have believed it then. I know you've been crying every night, so this is how to move on effectively. First, realize crying is a part of healing. Just because you're upset right now and, like, you're not understanding, like, why better isn't coming, doesn't mean better won't come. Sometimes, like, you have to just do the inner work to get things that you deserve. Because if you don't do the inner work, you're just gonna run into more and more problems in the long run. And I know, like, life is already hard, so everyone has problems, but why have more when you can have less? That's what I'm saying. Next, actually have a whole fucking rebrand. Like, I don't care. I had a whole rebrand after my breakup, and honestly, like, I dyed my hair a whole new shade. I started doing my lashes different, got better makeup, got better clothes. Just change something about yourself. Otherwise, you're gonna keep thinking that, like, the person that you are is the person that was with them and have, like, an identity crisis. Plus, like, revamping yourself into a version that they can't meet is even better. Next, realize that nothing was your fault. A lot of girls are like, well, it's my fault that they dumped me, like, or it's my fault that we broke up. He was the one, y'all wouldn't have broken up. Don't even start with me with that one. Plus, if he's meant for you, he'll come back to you. So why are you tripping? Literally go live your life. Plus, that's what he's doing. He's living his life, and you're just sitting there upset. He could have never treated you how you deserve. And now the reality is you're gonna find better. Don't even be too worried. Plus, if you're the girl that you should know that you are, you should not even, like, be tripping. Because what? Who even is he? It already happened. There's nothing you can do besides move forward. Unless you want to live in the past, like, you hold the keys to your own happiness. Just remember that.
No, I'm getting ready to break up with my boyfriend. You don't get it. No, I'm, like, straightening my hair right now. I'm trying to calm down.
So I'm still trying to recover.
No, I'm confused. Just a dumb. No, it's okay. Like, you live and you learn type.
The thing is, you just can't keep making the same mistake. You get so many chances, and then it's just like, so let's relationship with yourself now.
And I've thought about that for so long. Being alone and just working on me and, like, work on yourself before you take somebody serious. I have a lot to offer, but, like, I don't have everything.
So shocked that he hasn't even texted you or nothing.
Oh, he's not going to. No, I'm getting ready to break up with my boyfriend. You don't get it.
Are you really filming?
It's gonna get ready for your shot.
Get ready with me while I talk about the advice that has been getting me through a breakup. I have gotten a lot of different advice from friends, family, my therapist, you guys here on TikTok, and there's definitely a few things that, you know, I keep reminding myself that have helped me the most. For me, the hardest part of this breakup has just been, you know, losing my best friend and, like, the person I talk to every single day, and just having to come to terms with the fact that that person is okay with me not being in their life and just, you know, doesn't care about me anymore. That's definitely been, like, my hardest thing to come to terms with. First thing is just allow yourself to feel all of it. Like, don't try and, like, immediately be better and, like, not feel the feelings. Like, you're gonna be sad, you're gonna cry, like, let yourself feel all of that, but just, like, don't let yourself sink into it. Like, give yourself time to sit in bed and cry and think about all the good things and, like, all of that, but just don't let it consume you. Like, you're literally grieving someone. Let yourself feel that. It's okay. It's normal to feel all the emotions, and you need to feel them. Another thing is just reach out to those who love you, your friends, your family. I promise you, talking to people who care about you so much will help. But also, I know for a lot of people, including myself, it can go beyond that, and it's definitely important to reach out to a therapist, get professional help. I promise it will definitely make you feel better. And there's no need to, like, be embarrassed or ashamed that you need that kind of help. Like, you loved this person. It just shows how much you truly cared. It's okay to need help. The next piece of advice is to treat yourself and do whatever it is that's going to make you feel some happiness and some comfort, whether that be my personal favorite of retail therapy or anything like that. Just do the little things that you know are going to make you feel good.
you lost the comfort of that person in your life. So it's good to seek it elsewhere because, you know, your main comfort source is now gone. So for me, for like the first 2 weeks, I genuinely could not eat. Like, I lost 10 pounds. But when it came to me finally trying to eat again, I had no appetite still, and I could only eat if it was like my comfort foods and like my favorite foods from my childhood. So I was literally eating like frosted animal crackers and things like that because that's just all my mind, like it brought me comfort. It's all I would want. And now I've kind of transitioned into the stage of like, I can only eat my favorite foods. Like, I still just like, my appetite has definitely progressed, but I'm like, I have no desire to cook, none of that. Thankfully, I'm home right now, not at school, so I don't need to cook, but like, ordering my favorite foods, things like that, is the only way I can get myself to eat, and I'm just, you know, cutting myself some slack and allowing me to do that. It's bringing me comfort and not putting too much pressure on myself to feel like I need to like make food and things like that. So whatever little things will bring you comfort, just treat yourself. You deserve it. You need it. Another super important thing to remember is that healing is not linear. It is so normal to have good days and bad days. And, you know, you may have a good day, like 2 good days in a row, and then a really rough one. And don't think that just because of that bad day that you aren't making progress. All a part of the process. And, you know, each day that you start is a new day that you're making progress and you're working towards healing and, you know, getting over the situation. Don't beat yourself up over those bad days. It is normal. One piece of advice that I had got from my therapist that has really been helping me, it's to find something like a passion project to give your life purpose and feel like you have purpose. For me, it's been posting these videos on TikTok just because I've gotten so much feedback from so many women and men that are going through breakups, and these videos have helped them feel less alone and less crazy for all the emotions and things that they're feeling, and in a way that, you know, has made me feel better knowing that these videos I'm making can help other people. So whatever that may be for you, if it's volunteering somewhere or, you know, whatever, just find something that you feel gives you purpose. Lastly, I think it's just super important to remember that things will get better. Whether that person ends up coming back into your life or not, things will happen for you and in the way that they are supposed to. Just remember that you are strong, you can get through this, and there's so many resources and people there to help you if you need it. If you want more advice, let me know. Also, again, there's so many people that have gone through this, so if you have any tips, tricks, things that have helped you, comment them down below, and I can definitely share more on how I'm getting through this.